Welcome to Gardening with Heidi. Today we're going to cover the longevity spinach or Chinese spinach. It's very interesting. There's spinaches from many different countries that we didn't even know about. You just think you go to the store and you get one kind of spinach. Well, there's spinaches and these are perennial greens that can last in your yard in zone 9B, 10, 11. So down here in Southwest Florida, this is a great addition to your yard. A lot of people put it in their landscape. I, however, have mine in my pot. So come on in and take a look at this wonderful plant. Just a few pro tips on the longevity spinach plant. It does like some sun, so full sun to part shade, it'll do well. Also, it has some amazing health benefits. It's been known to help fight cancer, assist in heart disease prevention. It can decrease your heart rate. So if you do have low blood pressure, you might want to check with your doctor or look into this plant a little bit. You don't want to take that if you have a low blood pressure. It also protects your immune system. So hey, we need that right now with COVID. You want to have a plant that's actually going to increase your your immune system, and it helps protect your organs and your tissues. It is completely edible, and you can just hand pick leaves off, put them directly in a salad. You can make a tea or an herbal infusion around it. You can put it in your soups. You can cook with it. It's just a wonderful plant, and it's super easy to grow. It is super easy to propagate. So what I'm going to show you here is this set of plants right here were cuttings that I took from this. So once it gets a little long like this, you can just cut it and stick it in a pot. So we have 3 stages here. This plant is, for me, let's see, this is probably about 6 months old. And then these, I transplanted the tips off of these that were getting long. I just stuck them in the pots. And this one's doing really nice, and it's really nice and full. And this one I just cut the other day, and you can see they're already starting to sprout. So how you do that is you can come in, and let's say we want to take this one right here. It's kind of hanging off like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the plant, and I can see this is where one of the nodes is pushing out a leaf, and same with here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at a 45-degree angle right above that. What that's going to do is it's going to allow the energy from the plant to just push into those two and have some nice full greenery. Now I can use this and start some new plants. So if you want to come on in, I want to show you where the roots are going to come off of this plant. Now you can see where there were these little nodes are where roots and leaf structure would come out. If it's in the soil, you're going to get a root. If it's out of the soil, you're going to get a leaf. So we already cut right there at the end. So having that 45-degree angle is good. You don't want to touch it with your finger. I'm going to go up 2 nodes because I'm going to need a root node. So I'm going to cut right at 45-degree right there. I'm going to do a root and possibly a root and then possibly a leaf. So I'm going to cut right here at a 45. Can you see that? Let me do it right here. Okay, when you cut it like that. Now you want to make sure you grab the stalk and you don't touch where you just cut. You don't want your oils to go into the plant. And you want to make sure you're putting it in the soil the same way it was naturally growing. You don't want to put it in upside down. So you could just take this and put it in a new pot. I can take this and fill it in over here. I'm just going to stick it in where the mother plant was just to fill out this pot a little bit. I don't need to start another plant. And you can keep going up the line. So here, again, we got a node and another node. So I'm going to just cut like that. Stick it in. Again, you're going to want to make sure you get that right direction. But longevity spinach is really nice. It's a very durable leaf, and it tastes really good. It does have a little bit of a furry leaf, a little bit, not terrible, less than a peach. It has great flavor. It's a little bit mucilinated, or I don't know, whatever. I like it. It's got a crunch, and if you add it into your store-bought salad, it just gives it a little bit more texture. Remember, if you're going to harvest this for your salad, you know, look at the bottom of the leaves. You want to make sure there aren't any eggs or, you know, worms or bugs on this. But this plant, really, I don't take care, I don't manage it, it just goes. So this is a fantastic edible plant to put in your backyard garden, especially in Southwest Florida. If you live in Cape Coral and you want a cutting, leave a comment. I could potentially give you one. So if you see this and you're in my community, leave me a comment. I'd love to see it. So if you like what you're seeing and you have this in your yard or you want this in your yard, please leave a comment and let me know what you think about this plant. And so it's just a great plant to integrate into your diet. I highly recommend it. So make sure you get one of these in your Florida garden or zone 10, 11, and incorporate this into your diet for a healthy lifestyle. Keep gardening.